turn on my damn headset. Okay. So, this is going to be the Rising World. Progress that I'm making on the building that I'm doing. So, if you guys don't know, I have a excuse me Discord server for my own personal use with my close friends, and I actually kind of sort of call it like a mansion. And we're all kind of like internet roommates. Cheesy, I know, but hey, it's what it is. But anyways, there we go. That way I don't have anything, interface. The cool thing about Rising World that I really, really like is you could actually import images onto like quote unquote posters. So all of this is my actual artwork that I did for Inktober. So yeah, that's nice because it's actually big enough to where you could kind of read the words that are up there too. This is actually a picture that I took in Washington, Discovery. One of the pictures in Discovery Park. Really nice place. I really like it. But anyways, this is the. Okay, I want to catch it while I still have some sunlight. Oh shit. I forgot how you do these things again. Oh, well, that tells me nothing. Okay. I know. So, I bet you if it just took a few more seconds, I would be able to actually see the time it was. Anyways, it actually is kind of hard to see the building from afar. It's not complete yet by any means. That right there is just the first part of the building. There we go. So how it's laid out is you got kind of like the front end of the manor where this is like the front entrance. You come, sit down, relax, and to idea everything in like what a real world circumstance would be like. So in this setting, people would come in. Sometimes you're coming in, you're loud, it's late. You don't want to wake people up, so you could be as loud as you want here and not have to worry about that. Granted, all of my stuff that I'm using to construct the house is over here, which why is this thing open? There we go. Yes, you do hear a chicken. Chicken got caught in the courtyard, so I have a chicken now. Over here, I still have to put in the furniture, but this is the kitchen area. How I remind myself is the kitchen area is by the floor pattern and the quinoa and black bean recipe. That is like one of my favorites. It tastes really good. Over here is like the dining room. Now the reason that these ones are kind of like aloof, I guess, is this is like where you host like big parties. So if you're having a big old party, you kind of need a little bit more people in the kitchen. That's why the kitchen's so big. In the dining room, like, Thanksgiving style. What's this thing's called? Thanksgiving style feasts where you want everybody to sit down. So anyways, this is the hallway. This is one of the doors to the courtyard. The nice thing about the courtyard is I made it big enough to where... Hello, chicken. This is the chicken. I'm actually drawing you a minute. It's big enough to where I'm probably going to plant a couple of trees. I'm going to put the grill back here, the smoker, things like that. But the hallway basically goes from... It makes a loop, basically. So, if you want to leave to the... basically the housing quarters, which is going to be actually further back. You go down that way. I'm also going to have other entrance ways, so that way you don't have to go through the whole house to get to the quarters you want. However, with it being a mansion, I can do basically whatever I want. So, over here there's a door there. So over here is the pool. Sorry if that hurts your eyes. And I got a cow in my pool. Well, that's awkward. He probably came in when the door was open. I have the door open too. But anyways, this is the pool. I'm gonna put more stuff in it just because there is gonna be some like, places to sit and stuff. Over here, I have to put my sign up again. Over here is my cave entrance. And the cave entrance is also going to be like an underground urban trail. I guess it's not really urban, but I think you know what I mean. Basically an underground trail. Yes, I hear you. Oh, dang. Put myself inside. I really have to fix these doors. This over here is going to be like a locker room where you can change. Still haven't put the door in or anything like that yet. However, over here is an upstairs. That's going to be enclosed. I just still have to work on the roof and because I'm putting in some windows and stuff. But what it's going to be is this area is like it's a walking path basically. So just walk around in circles, and inside here you can do like yoga and exercises and stretching and stuff. But that's going to be this area over here. This is going to be the entrance kind of area why that's why it has the fancy door. This area over here is the start of where all of the rooms are actually going to be. So the hardwood floor, I stopped it here just for now, but what it's going to be is it's actually going to extend over here. But I'm going to put stairs because over here is going to be like where you go upstairs, and this one's going to probably be the tallest building, part of the building ever. Depending on how big the rooms are going to be. Because the rooms are going to be almost like studio apartments. Or probably just like little apartments. Just one room, but with doors, so people can't actually see sleeping. So it's probably going to be a good portion. So it's like 2 rooms are going to be on the downstairs. So yeah, it's probably going to be about 6 stories high. I do have some wood beams those are actually there for a reason. So I'm trying to calculate stuff to see how big this is going to be and how like long and stuff. But basically this is big enough to where when people come out of the room, they're coming downstairs, you know, they don't feel so tight. Kind of like how the hallways are made. So I realized I made the hallways a little small, but after I kind of did all this, I really don't feel like repairing them. And I'm putting in the like the grass so that way it covers up the hole. Eventually it'll cover up the hole. And the nice thing about the caves around here is the reason that I'm able to make the cave system is all the caves are actually connected. So I'm going to show you basically what the urban trail is going to look like, or the cave trail. There we go, I'll call it a cave trail. It's not exactly urban. So it's going to look like this, so people can just kind of like walk. Eventually I'm putting it through there. A lot of it is also going to be used for like, so that way I can also mine out this whole area. So that I can use the stone and the ore, because to make the red and white stripes and iron ore. So over here is a lot of iron and coal and stuff that I need to actually make the iron ore. Well, the iron bars. So it's like here's iron and stuff. There's that black one over there is coal. So this is basically the house I'm making. This one's going to take the longest, honestly. Just because like everything is kind of done almost in Minecraft form, also like in Portal Knights, where everything's kind of in block form. However, it kind of doesn't look like it because of how hilly everything is, stuff like that. So it does make it a little bit harder to kind of do it. Oh yes, this is almost my fully completed side of my flowers. I kind of wanted to do more than just 2 colors, but unfortunately they don't allow you to. mostly just because of the grid system. I do like to use the grid system. Over here is my workshop. Eventually, what's going to happen is where the cave is, I'm going to be able to mine it out, where instead of actually having like those downstairs that is going to be heading into the stone area, the stone quarry, I'm going to eventually mine all of that out to a point to where I can actually move my workshop to the basement, because that'll eventually become a basement. And my first job after that is going to be connecting this cave system with that cave system, which I already know where the connection is. I just have to make a trail, and then eventually I gotta do it with all the rest of the cave systems. Well, it's all one cave system, but yeah, some there too. But the other reason for doing that is in case I'm out and about and just really want to get home, I could be a little bit safer and just get on the go inside a cave, and I'll have 2 entrance points. Basically, I'll have an entrance point for a cave to actually use it to mine, and then I'll have another one that says home. So I just get on the one that says home and just walk home. And yes, this is Rising World. It's actually really, really nice. I am on survivor mode. I usually don't play on creative mode unless it's Minecraft. And that's just because I worked on a barn for 2 hours, nearly completed, and then I totally forgot about the creeper, left the door open, creeper went inside, blew up my barn that I worked so long on, only because I forgot to shut the door. So, yeah. Eventually I could get him, or any other horse, to be a mount. There is a horse that I will get as a mount, and he's over here. This is going to be my horse eventually. I just have to I accidentally destroyed my tanning, or not my tanning thing, the place where you make leather. So I can't make a saddle just yet to put on him, but this is going to be my horse. Okay. But with Rising World, unlike Portal Knights, where I log out is where I log back in, so I'm just going to go ahead and run and put myself back, at least by my house, or see my house, because if not, I'll lose where I am, forget what I'm doing, and probably get lost again. So, yeah, it's something that tends to happen a lot, so. And the funny thing is I actually have a map. Look at how big this place is. This place is huge. I haven't even filled out all the map yet. I mean, seriously. This place is ridiculously huge. The nice thing about the map is it does show the trails that I've made. So that trail with all the torches, that's all this right here. This area right here, and well, yeah, kind of that area, but mostly this area here. This is the forest area, and that's where most of the hostile NPCs are. So the animals that will attack you, like bears. The moose haven't attacked me just yet, but I have heard they're aggressive. In the game, I realize they are aggressive in real life, but in game though. And then I actually did run into the hostile NPCs. So I got to loot them. It's really nice. Eventually I could actually build a car, so I'll be able just to run through these areas. I mean, drive through these areas. The one thing that I do like about Rising World is, especially if I'm mining, like, I don't want to say it's mindless, but it's almost therapeutic. It's relaxing. Just mine stuff. Until your inventory is full and you're like, oh, I have room up there. I did take off the thing where if you die, you lose your stuff. No, I keep my stuff because that's inventory. But yeah, so far since I haven't made my room yet, it's just there. That's how bad. But yeah, that is Rising World. Eventually, I'm gonna get everybody's input for their rooms to see what they actually want like to be made, or like what their favorite colors are or something like that, so that way you can actually see about interpreting it into their room. Well, that's the progress so far. So thanks.